Oh my god. Oh my god, hi.
Suman, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god, it's on me.
Oh my god. Love you so much. Hi guys.
So good.
Stop. I'm gonna love you. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. All right. Now we get to see Kit. I see you, Kit. How are you, mate?
Hey, I'm good. How's everyone doing today? Good to see you. Lovely to see you.
And now we have the insanely talented Daniel Galligan. Hi, Danny.
Hello.
And finally, last but not least, the kick-ass Callahan Skogman.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, look at everyone's faces. We have so many wonderful people, so many wonderful fans here, and we have some incredible questions already for you guys to take over. So I will be reading the questions for you, and feel free to answer whichever question you find you fancy, you'd like to answer, play with them, and let's see what we've got. So the first one is from Sophie. We've got your question, Sophie, and the question is, what was the moment that you felt like you really connected to your character? Like, oh, I really get them now.
Ooh, that's quite hard.
Who's going to take it?
You should, fearless leader.
Yeah, I nominate Callahan Skogman.
Noble call for Callahan. You can't turn down a noble call.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was when I put on the bear skin for the first time. It's like, this feels natural. It's just right.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I do remember our first day when Cal was on set. Someone in the background saw him and they just went, "Yeah, Matthias!" And that's when I was like, "Oh, he's arrived. Yes, he's here."
No, that was a good moment. That was actually after I met all you guys for the first time in your costumes. I had this super surreal experience with I was really into the character. I met you guys for the first time in your costumes and everything, and it was like, it was very trippy, really esoteric experience.
I remember meeting you and just looking up at you, and you were just so tall. I was already short next to Kit and Freddie, and then you popped along.
Yeah, it was
Lovely. Kit?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think, but first time I felt like I kind of really connected with it was standing alongside Freddie and Amita on the Ketterdam set, and we were just walking through the street, and I was like, "Oh, hang on, this is real now." And having all of the costumes on and seeing the whole world come to life, and having the guns and the canes and the knives going on, I was like, "Oh, okay, we're really making this." Yeah, that was probably it.
Lovely. All right. Let's move on to the next question. It's really, really interesting. From Lisa. Did you guys struggle with pronunciation things? In our server, there has always been a large discussion about how to pronounce things. Did you guys struggle with it? Did you guys have a coach talk to us about that?
I actually remember one table read in, I can't remember, maybe it was episode 6 or episode 7. And Leigh Bardugo had written Novosibirsk. And at the time, I couldn't say the word at all. And everyone was there, Leigh flown in from America. And it was a really nerve-wracking time. And I saw the line and I said, I know, not until Novosibirsk. And nobody laughed.
You just gave up. It was great.
No, I gave up on the word. It was only afterwards people laughed behind.
Right, that's lovely. Freddie, how about you?
Yeah, well, on that, we all sort of took the mick out of Amita for not being able to say it. And then 2 days later on set, I had to say it and couldn't. I either started giggling or whenever I was trying to be very serious, couldn't get through the word. It's quite tricky. Novosibirsk is the hardest one, I think.
It's a tough one.
That one's really hard. I remember arguing with continuity because other people obviously say some of these words before we do. And they were like, it is Novosibirsk. And I was like, Novosibirsk. And they were like, no, Krubirsk. And I was like, I'm not from Ravka. I won't say it like the Ravkans say it. How about that?
What a cop-out, man. What a cop-out.
I know.
We did get like a pre-recorded list, like very kindly recorded by Ben Barnes, telling us how to say all the words. He was like, Novosibirsk, Ravka, very like velvety audiobook.
Yeah.
That's lovely. How about you, Callahan? What was your experience with the words?
I mean, well, I had all the pronunciation of the words going on, but also I was creating this accent for myself and doing all this. And of course, yeah, I did have the Ben Barnes reading list. But yeah, look, when you're getting into a new world like this, there's going to be some challenges. I had to learn, to speak Ferretin, and I'd, make it sound supernatural. And that was the majority of the time spent, to kind of craft that accent, the very specific accent, because I was the only one really speaking in it in the show for the most part too. So it's cool in that way to originate it, and to like, everybody else who has to do it after me kind of has to have the burden of
yeah, we're gonna have like a Ben Barnes but a Callahan Skogman version of everyone else's lines for the Puritans.
I can only imagine like anyone just being like Steve Carell in Bruce Almighty. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
My tiny nipples went to France.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that's lovely. Next question is from Mina. This is a really good one. If your characters were in college, university, what do you think their ideal majors would be? You can think about that for a bit.
It's a particularly good question for Jesper because he has been to uni and has dropped out. So the question is, what would he have been studying? What would he study if he were to go back? Gosh, I feel like it's got to be something really fun if he's going to go back to university. So it's probably some sort of construction of sorts. I'll leave it at that. Constructing things in maybe specific ways. Yeah, I don't know. Some sort of architectural thing.
How about you? What your character would she be studying? Is
that me?
Oh, yep, take it.
Amita or me? No, I don't know who you asked. Sorry.
Amita. I said Amita. I'm just going with the order of my computer. So you can take it.
No, I don't want to.
I'm sorry, my audio is getting a bit funny. What was the question?
Oh, the question is, if your character would be in college, what would her major be, do you think?
Oh, such a great question. I remember college. It wasn't that long ago. I think Inej would probably take philosophy or personal trainer or something like that. I don't know. Why not?
Personal trainer.
How about you,
like a training thing.
How about you, Danny?
Yeah, I was thinking that she might do acting initially because there's that whole thing. She's so performative and playing all her characters. But I actually think there's something in like an interpreter or something, like to learn languages and interpret, and then to be like, does that make sense? Like a language interpreter or like speech therapy maybe or something like that.
Like a translator.
Yeah, like a translator or something with, or even like, I don't know, interpreter, sign language, AS, something like that anyway, to interpret. Oh, I'd love her to be like, the people who do it at the front of the TV and interpret the show into ASL for people. I think that would be great.
Oh, yeah.
Freddie, how about you?
Revenge. Can you study revenge?
I've been doing it all my life.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that'd be his major, and then his minor would be scheming.
Yeah, you could do like something like that.
Yeah, perfect.
Callahan, how about you?
I don't know. Maybe he'd forego the whole thing and be a Navy SEAL or something.
Nice. All right. Good answers, guys. Okay, so next question is from Daviana. What skills do you have that you think would get Kaz to hire you for a heist?
Oh.
Anyone can take that one. It's all yours.
Really good question.
And I'll let you know if it's good enough.
Oh. That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
I've got one. So I'm going to use my height as advantage. I can fit through loads of small spaces. And I've got really long hair, so I can hide loads of things in there. And I speak quite a few languages. So you kind of would want me on your team.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's
You're
a
in.
good one.
Mm-hmm.
Chameleon thief type of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First one in.
How about you, kid?
Yeah.
Ready?
I think I could say that.
I have a very good memory. So if you need me to remember where things are or where things have been put or where we are if we get lost in a labyrinth, I'm the person that can navigate the way out, also the way in, I think. Yeah, good navigator, me. Thank you. Oh.
I think I'm pretty good at like Instagram stalking people and finding out like information on people and being a creep. So I think I'd be pretty good at like getting the lowdown on people's like rhythms and where they go during the day and where they are, so that if you want to burgle their house, then I'll know when they're out.
You're researcher.
Yeah, that sounds better.
That's a better way of putting it.
That sounds way better.
Yeah, you're in.
Eddie, how about you,
Researcher.
Eddie?
Me? No, I'm in charge of the crew. I don't need any skills. It's all about bringing the crew together.
He's all about delegating. He's all about delegating.
Delete or delegate.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, guys, we have one last question over here from Matty. Was there a particular line you really enjoyed saying in the show?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, I can go straight away on this one. Were you born a prick or was it a choice? Absolutely, hands down.
That's very good.
That is a lot.
That's the only one that got to use a curse word in the show, I think. Aren't we? Podcast.
You're one of a very small group. Yeah.
Small group.
Oh.
It was pretty special getting to say no mourners, no funerals for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
pretty
really
great,
was. I think my one would have to be fine. Well, in that case, I'll take my knife back. That was powerful.
I love that one. I love that one.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
Oh, I had so many that were great to say. No, you.
Yeah, I can't use so many one-liners.
You have so many.
Yeah, there's so many to choose from. I think I like. There's a lot that I really liked, but I think I like the introduction between the two. You know, when I got to tell her, like, introduce myself officially, but also after that, when I get to say her name for the first time, and then put the coat around her. I like that moment a lot.
Cute.
That's great.
All right. All right, everyone. All right, to every single fan out there, this is the moment when you guys get to take your phones out or do a screenshot on your computer so we can all have a photo together before our wonderful cast moves on and they say goodbye for the day. But you guys, you need to stick around because we have more wonderful surprises coming your way. But this moment, you can take your camera, you can take your phone, you can take a screenshot and take photos right now. So let's do it. Let's do it. I want to see people with your phones. Take them out and take photos. All right?
Let's see it.
Yeah, hang on.
Ba-bum.
I'm seeing everyone. I'm seeing everyone taking photos. I'm seeing people crying.
Bang, bang, bang,
This is
bang,
amazing.
bang, bang, bang,
Why are you
If
bang.
you start crying, you're going to make me cry too.
Don't cry.
Please don't cry.
Oh,
Please don't cry.
Don't cry, guys. I'm seeing Livy cry. Don't cry, Livy.
Some amazing
Sending
cosplay
love.
going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of great.
Olga. Hi, Olga. All right, guys. We're going to say goodbye to our talent for the moment, but we have more to this video. Stick around.
Is Grisha.
Then that lucky child will go to a special school where Grisha learned to use their talents.
You will have the finest clothes.
Finest food.
Whatever your heart desires,
said the man in purple. Would you like that?
It is the greatest way that you may serve your king, said Anarchy, still hovering by the door.
That is very true,
said the woman in red, pleased and willing to make peace.
The boy and the girl glanced at each other and...
Because the adults were not paying close attention.
They did not see the girl reach out and clasp the boy's hand or the look that passed between them.
The Duke would have recognized that look.
The Duke!
He had spent long years on the ravaged northern borders, where the villages were constantly under siege
and the peasants fought their battles with little aid from the king.
Or anyone else.
He had seen a woman,
barefoot and unflinching in her doorway,
face down a row of bayonets.
He knew the look of a man defending his home with nothing but a rock in his hand.
How was that? Show of hands, who loved that just now? All right. Yes, that's awesome. That was amazing. All right. So it looks like we have some more surprises for you. Who wants more? Be honest. I know you're all muted, but I can still hear you screaming in my head. So I need to hear some sound, even though I'm not hearing sound. All right. Okay. So I will be introducing the one and only, the phenomenal Leigh Bardugo to our room right now.
Hi.
He is here with us.
I had actually never seen them read that before, and I'm super emotional now.
It is emotional. And I have the pleasure and the privilege of introducing the extraordinary Eric Heiserer to our room as well. Eric, how are you?
I think he's muted.
Is he?
Aha.
I hear. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm well.
Good. You have so many people showing so much love for the show.
I see somebody in Alina cosplay. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, you look amazing.
And now I would love to introduce
in her hand. How did she do that? What?
The phenomenal Jessie May Lee. Say hello, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
I don't see you, Jessie.
Where is she? Where's my girl? Bring me my girls.
Jessie. We need to bring Jessie in. There she is. Hi, Jessie. Say hello to everyone. You can unmute yourself on the lower left lower corner. You unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone.
There you go.
Okay.
And we also have the insanely talented Archie Renault. You probably know who he is. Yeah, you know who he is. Archie, come join us.
Join us.
Oh, I'm getting a message that Archie's might be a little bit late, or not for this one particularly. He must be doing something else with another group. But we do have Ben Barnes with us. The only kick-ass Ben.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. All right, let's get this show on the road. We have some incredible questions from the fans. There are so many people that you can actually just start. Oh, there he is. Archie is here with us. Finally, there we go. Archie,
There you
Oh,
go.
We're waiting for you.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I was here. I actually saw my nice introduction you did for me. I just couldn't unmute myself.
No worries at all. This is all very new, this Zoom thing, even though it's a year, we're all new. We have some
I
incredible.
know the delay things, but Catherine Chong has the most beautiful bookshelf behind her I've ever seen in my life. And it's like a library.
No, it's pretty special, guys. If you start scrolling through the pages of people the wonderful people that are joining us today, it's incredibly special.
I'm gonna go for a scroll.
Go for a scroll, Ben. And in the
I'm having a look.
meantime,
Hello, look at your lovely pink hair.
Everybody looks amazing.
You guys are great.
I want to find this bookshelf.
Really stunning. It's like she lives in a library with a darkling
Oh,
supremacy sign. I'm
I
dying.
see someone holding up an eclipse and a little Funko
Yes.
Pop.
Oh, and a Cunningham University sweatshirt. Very nice.
Oh,
Gwen's got an action figure. What is that? Is that Ben with Prince Caspian?
I can't.
different types of day everywhere.
Teresa,
from
you're
all over the place.
awesome.
this is amazing. It's phenomenal to watch.
This is amazing. I'm
I see a
saying
cat.
hello to everyone.
Who's got a cat?
Emmy the Milo lover.
Right. I would say let's start. We have some fantastic questions, guys, that I would love for you to take a stab at from our incredible fan base. I will start with Gina's, and the question is, which was your favorite memory when spending time with the cast outside of shooting? And let's start with Leigh, and then we'll move on with Eric, and then I'll keep calling your names. This is a really, really beautiful question.
I mean, I'm the wrong person to ask because I was only on set a couple of times, but I will say that I think actually just sort of the in-betweens, like getting to be in the green room and see people come in, and you have to understand that this cast, like they would sing in between takes, like they would be singing show tunes and Broadway songs, and they're actually very talented. I could definitely see a Shadow and Bone musical. It would be pretty incredible. Just saying, give the people what they want is what I'm saying.
Eric, how about you? How's been your experience?
Oh, definitely board game night.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
That's right. There's a word. Ben's, I think.
It's only because we won, Eric. That's why.
Not all of them. Like Freddie, cleaned the house for a while.
Yeah.
Like he just had the ultimate poker face. It was amazing.
He's got a good poker face. It's Freddie Carter.
Jess, how about you, Jess? What's been your experience?
What I was going to say, board game night I really liked, but there was a good time when us in the cast all got together and we played. Amita wanted to play games, and we played that game with the box. You know, when you have to pick it up with your teeth. Has anyone played that? It's great. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, the cereal box. I was so officially the worst.
You were terrible. Callahan was really good.
Freddie was surprisingly good at that.
Yeah, but everyone was wearing tight jeans. It was all very, very funny.
Yeah.
How about you, Ben? What's your favorite?
Oh yeah, I was quite geeky. I turned up with a Tupperware full of board game pieces in my suitcase so we could have nights like that. But I loved, to be honest, I really loved just, Leigh was saying, the bits in between shooting when we were on set, especially when there was a piano in the green room and stuff. It was so fun. But I loved doing all our touristy things in Budapest, going to the baths and everything. And then when we were filming and completely exhausted, I loved just going and eating vegan food at Jesse's house and watching really crap TV. There's everything. I just love this lot. It's just really, we had a great time all the time.
All right, Archie, take it.
Yeah, it's hard to single out one moment. There were so many. I loved all the dinners that we had, with all the producers would set up a dinner for us at sometimes just at the start of the series, and then after 4 episodes,
we went
4 I
to
think
Greek
we had one.
food. That was so good.
That Greek restaurant was nice. And then I liked the wrap party because everyone was there that was working on the show. and you'd see them not in work mode, and that was nice to see people let themselves, let their hair down a bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's lovely. All right, guys. Listen, I just got a wonderful message from our tech team that we are unfortunately running very, very tight on time. So we do have time, everyone, for that wonderful photo moment before we have to move on, unfortunately. So everyone, again, take your phones out, do screenshots, take photos, take selfies, and make sure you get this moment on your cameras and share it. And thank you so much to our wonderful cast. I know it's short and sweet, this one, but they have to keep moving because there's so many wonderful people to say hello to. So thank you to all our fans for being here with us today.
I'm going for another scroll. I'm seeing you all.
Seeing it from wave.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look up at you. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.
Oh, there's a lot of clicking happening.
Oh, there's a few cryers. Oh my god.
You're all so lovely.
Oh.
All right, guys. When we're ready to
Thank you.
the next group, we can jump out, go to the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.